The Talk of Pittsburgh, 1320 WJAS, is conducting a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. This has been a test of the emergency alert system on the Talk of Pittsburgh, 1320 WJAS. This was only a test.
For today. This is the practice tornado warning for the statewide tornado drill. There is no severe weather occurring at this time. This is only a drill. The National Weather Service has issued a practice tornado warning effective until 9:25 a.m. this morning for all counties in southeast Mississippi. This includes the following counties: Wayne, Perry, Greene, Stone, and George. Remember, when a tornado warning is issued, this means that a tornado has been sighted or has been indicated on National Weather Service radar. Repeat, this is a drill. If this were an actual warning, information would be included on the location of the tornado and the communities in its path. The message would also include safety actions that you would take to protect your life in a tornado threat. Once you have reached your shelter area, you may consider the drill over and resume normal activities. Repeating, this is the warning portion of the statewide tornado drill and will also serve as the weekly routine test for Noaa weather radio transmitters in the state of Mississippi. This is a drill. If you have any questions about this tornado drill or Noaa weather radio, you can contact the National Weather Service at 251-633-6443.
This is a test of the Mississippi Emergency Alert System. In the event of an emergency, this system would bring you important information. This test is now concluded. This is a test. This is a test. This is part of a drill associated with Fall Severe Weather Preparedness Week in Mississippi. The National Weather Service in Memphis has issued a test tornado warning for North Mississippi until 9:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Again, this is a test. This is a test. This is part of a drill associated with Fall Severe Weather Preparedness Week in Mississippi. If this had been an actual tornado warning, would you have known what to do? Please review safety plans. The purpose of this drill is to advise you of the upcoming secondary peak severe weather season. Take a few moments to review what you would do if this were an actual weather event. These few moments now might save precious seconds during the actual severe weather event. The safest place to be during a tornado is a storm shelter. If no storm shelter is available, seek shelter in an interior room on the lowest floor. Protect your body from flying debris. If in mobile homes or vehicles, evacuate them and get inside a substantial shelter. If no shelter is available, lie flat in the nearest ditch or other low spot. Again, this is a test. This is a test. This again is a test drill. There is no tornado. This concludes the tornado drill.
Noon showers in the afternoon. Fair. Waves 1 to 3 feet building to 2 to 4 feet. Thursday night. West winds to 30 knots becoming northwest and diminishing to 15 to 20 knots. Showers likely in the evening. Then a chance of showers overnight. Waves 3 to 5 feet subsiding to 2 to 4 feet. Waves occasionally around 6 feet. The water temperature off Toledo is 62 degrees, off Cleveland 66 degrees, and off Erie 62 degrees. The New Philadelphia, Ohio climate summary for yesterday, October 19, 2021. Yesterday's high temperature was 72 degrees and the low 38 degrees. No precipitation precipitation fell yesterday, which leaves the monthly total at 0.83 inches. This is 1.12 inches below the normal amount of 1.95 inches for October. The total precipitation for the year still stands at 26.69 inches, which is 5.34 inches below normal. There were 10 heating degree days yesterday.
Can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. To provide the most consistent and dependable warning service possible, the warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: KEB 98 Buffalo and WWG 32 Little Valley for the counties of Allegheny, Cattaraugus, Chautauqua, Erie, Genesee, Niagara, Orleans, and Wyoming. KHA 53 Rochester for the counties of Cayuga, Genesee, Livingston, Monroe, Ontario, Orleans, Seneca, Wayne, Wyoming, and Yates. WNG 539 Spencerport for Monroe County. WXN 68 Watertown for the counties of Jefferson, Lewis, Oswego, and St. Lawrence. WZ 2536
Can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. To provide the most consistent and dependable warnings
for Chautauqua County. We now return to regular programming.
Ultraviolet index, moderate. Water temperature in the lower 70s. Weather, sunny. High temperature in the upper 70s. Winds, northwest winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming south in the afternoon. Tides, Hilton Head Island, low tide at 2:50 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. High tide, 1,000 fathoms. Winds, southwest warning system, 10 miles an hour. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers will be automatically activated around 5 miles an hour. Pending master, bring 20% the signal and receivers performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and noon each Wednesday. If there is a threat of severe weather, flights will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated west winds watches and warnings for the following counties. Tonight, partly cloudy, Butler, lows in the upper 40s. Hamilton, southwest winds around 5 miles. Northwest winds Thursday, partly sunny. Gallup highs around 70. Mason, or south winds at 1 miles per hour. And finally, Thursday night, mostly cloudy. Switzerland lows in the lower 50s. This concludes the weekly test of weather radio stations today. 42 covered in the Harry Valley and sunny. Highs in the upper 60s. West lows in the upper 30s. Mostly dry and cooler, condition to 4 feet for the weekend. Sunday, 10 miles in the lower 60s to 15 knots. Northwest winds around 5 miles per hour. Lows in the mid-50s. Tuesday, Sunday, mostly sunny with a 20% chance of showers. Highs in the mid-50s. Highs in the upper. Sunday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers after midnight night. Partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 30s. Chance of rain 30%. Monday, mostly sunny. Lower chance of showers in the morning. 10 a.m. Highs in the lower 50s. Chance of rain 40%. Monday night, relative humidity 80%. Mostly cloudy. 3 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.34. Tuesday, sunny with 30%. Conditions at Chattanooga. Fog was reported. Visibility 1/4 of a mile. To the next 53 degrees. Signal was a test not noticed. Fog was reported. 51 degrees. Warning system. Crossville, partly sunny. 58 degrees. Nashville, mostly sunny. 56 degrees. This is a test of the weather radio warning alarm degrees. 34 sunny. 68 degrees. Huntsville, partly sunny. 49 degrees. Likely sunny. 67 degrees. Roanoke, 51 degrees. This has been 51 degrees. Once again, At the Tri-Cities Regional Airport, it was sunny. The temperature was 6 degrees. The Tri-Cities Airport climate summary for yesterday, October 19, 2021. Yesterday's high temperature was 72 degrees. This high was 3 degrees above the normal high of 69. July 1st is 70, which is 87 below normal. The test will be postponed to the next available good weather day, which is normal. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. The yearly tone variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Collin, Dallas, Denton, Normal Road is 43, Hunt, Bedford, Parker, Rockwall, Wichita, 2016. This concludes the test of weather radio station C5072. Sunrise today is at 7:42 a.m. and sunset broadcasting from Holston Mountain, near Elizabethton, Tennessee. Daylight time during potentially dangerous weather situations. This broadcast will send a signal to activate weather radios in the threatened area. East wind these radios may be activated for other non-weather emergencies as well, such as hazardous chemical spills and Amber alerts. The weather radio alerting system is tested weekly, with the tests normally conducted between 11 a.m. and noon each Wednesday. Thursday night, if there is an ongoing weather event, the test may be postponed to the next available good weather day. The reception of this broadcast can be degraded for one or more of the following reasons. Your radio is located 30 or more miles from the broadcast antenna, or the signal is partially blocked by hills or buildings. If your radio is not reacting to this test, or the voice on the radio is not clear, you can try relocating the radio to another room. You need to ensure your weather radio gets a good signal so it will activate during threatening weather events. This weather radio broadcast services the following counties in Tennessee: Carter, Cobb, Greene, Hawkins, Johnson, Sullivan, Unicoi, and Washington. Around 10 knots. In Virginia, Lee, Russell, Scott, Smith, Washington, and Wise. Winds around 10 knots. In North Carolina, Madison, Mitchell, Orlando, in the morning. Then a chance of showers. This is North Weather Radio Station WXK 47, the voice of the National Weather Service, broadcasting from Holston Mountain, with content originating from your National Weather Service office in Morristown, Tennessee. Mostly cloudy, a 20% chance of showers. Lows around 50. Sunday, partly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the lower 70s. Chance of rain 40%. Sunday night, partly cloudy then becoming mostly cloudy. A 30% chance of showers. Lows in the upper 50s. Monday, partly sunny with a 40% chance of showers. Highs in the mid-70s. Monday night, partly cloudy then becoming mostly cloudy. A 30% chance of showers. Lows in the upper 50s. Tuesday, partly sunny with a 20% chance of showers. Highs in the mid-70s. This hazardous weather outlook is for the following counties in Kentucky: Adair, Clinton, Greene, Lincoln, Marion, Metcalf, Russell, and Taylor. Day 1, today and tonight. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. And now the extended outlook for the period Thursday through Tuesday. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not anticipated. This hazardous weather outlook is for the following counties in Kentucky: Laurel, McCurry, Pulaski, Rockcastle, Wayne, and Whitley. Day 1, today and tonight. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. And now the extended outlook for the period Thursday through Tuesday. Thunderstorms are possible across the region Thursday afternoon and in south central and southeast Kentucky into Thursday evening. There is also a slight chance of thunderstorms in some locations Sunday and Sunday evening. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not anticipated. Here is a look at conditions across the area at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At the Lake Cumberland Regional Airport, it was starting
The temperature was 59 degrees with 2.52 degrees, and the relative humidity was 77%. The wind was variable at 5 miles an hour. The barometric pressure was 30.27 inches at the moment. In McWheel Airport near London, it was sunny. The temperature was 60 degrees with 2.50 degrees, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 7 miles an hour. The barometric pressure was 30.30 inches and steady. In Monticello, the temperature was 65 degrees. At the Williamsburg Airport, the temperature was 57 degrees. At the National Weather Service office in Jackson, it was sunny with a temperature of 59 degrees. Across central Kentucky, temperatures were between 61 and 65 degrees. It was sunny at Lexington, Frankfort, Bowling Green, and Fort Knox. In Louisville, it was mostly sunny. At Richmond, it was fair. Across western Kentucky, it was sunny, and temperatures were between 63 and 64 degrees. Across northern Kentucky and southern Ohio, it was sunny, and temperatures were between 60 and 62 degrees. It was 59 at Morrisville. It was sunny with a temperature of 57 at Sevierville and 56 at Bristol. It was mostly sunny with a temperature of 58 at Knoxville, 63 at Nashville, and 62 at Crossville. NOAA Weather Radio. For river interests in the listening area, here is the river stage report for Wednesday, October 20th, 2021. 15 knots. Light northern showers are expected. White hills with sunny at 54. This concludes the weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio Alert Systems. Warning being issued. This concludes the week. And Friday night, mostly lows in the lower 50s. Saturday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then clearing. This is a weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards Warning Device for stations that will be north of South 39 in Allentown. Sunday night, mostly clear in the evening. During potentially dangerous weather situations, especially the overseas.
The following were from the wind at all times. Winds were south island, weather northward, and eastward west. The wind was at the low south of Pensacola. The wind was south of Pensacola, and speeds were 4. The winds were from the west at 13. Gusting to 21 of the local area. The brick weather flowed the air temperature 8 degrees. Winds were from the west at lower 80s. Weather flowed the air temperature 60. The proceeding was a test of the national
National Weather Service Emergency Warning System from Atlanta, KEC-80. This test is conducted at approximately 11:30 each Wednesday morning, weather permitting. If this had been an actual emergency weather situation, the warning alarm would have been followed by an actual once-or warning. Reception of this broadcast and the warning alarm will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, will occur even if you are using a quality receiver in perfect working order. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, the warning alarm will normally be activated for warnings in selected watches within a 40-mile radius of your transmitter. This area includes the following counties in the Atlanta listening area: Cherokee, Clayton, Cobb, DeKalb, Douglas, Fayette, Forsyth, Fulton, Gwinnett, Henry, Newton, Rockdale, Walton.
Tests of these receivers are normally conducted once again 11 a.m. and at Newark International Airport with 70 degrees under the sky for existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday.
11 a.m. includes the weekly test of the warning alarm system.
The winds were
We now return
to the broadcast and water temperature was 6 degrees. Given location.
Entrance to New York Harbor 406 warning winds were west.
The warning alarm will be activated for
temperature
watches
66
and warnings
degrees.
affecting the Florida
Wave
and
height 3 feet.
Southeast Alabama,
Wave very
Southwest
seconds.
and South Central Georgia.
Sea temperature 67 degrees.
Test of the NOAA radio
Wave
warning
height
alarm
3
and
feet.
emergency
Wave
alert
very
system
3
for the
feet.
entire county warning area.
Following river
by the
states for
Tallahassee
recreational use
Forecast
office for the Deborah Rodriguezville. Their stage was 4.91 feet at Wednesday. The stage is 4.
Light east winds increasing to around 10 miles an hour. This is a test of the National Weather Service NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm System. This test is conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon local time, unless there is severe weather in the area, in which case the test is postponed until Thursday. Again, this is only a test. There is no severe weather in the area at this time.
And a chance of showers after midnight. The preceding was a test of the National Weather Service warning alarm tone. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of these receivers by this system are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is the threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next available good weather day. The warning alarm, transmitted over National Weather Service radio stations in north central and northeast Illinois, will be activated for watches and or warnings affecting all counties in north central and northeast Illinois, as well as counties in far northwest Indiana. Reception of this broadcast and the alarm tone will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at a distance from a given transmitter, will occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. This concludes the tone alarm test. We will now return to our regular program.
A storm system will progress across the area today.
This is the National Weather Service office in Aberdeen, South Dakota, with the weekly NOAA weather radio test. The warning alarm tone and the emergency alert system have just been activated. These tones will precede the broadcast of emergency messages. This is a test of NOAA weather radio warning alarm system. During severe weather situations, receivers built with the tone or emergency alert features will be automatically activated for watches and warnings affecting your area. This concludes the live test from the National Weather Service office in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Here's
Friday night, mostly clear. Humidity lows in the upper 50s. Saturday, mostly sunny, highs in the lower 22. Saturday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-60s. Sunday, partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 80s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 60s. Monday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Monday night, clear. Lows in the mid-60s. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. This is your weather radio station WXK85 in Oklahoma City, operating on a frequency of 162.40 megahertz. Programming originates from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Norman, Oklahoma. The following is your hazardous weather outlook. This hazardous weather outlook is proportionally northern, western, central, and southern Oklahoma, and western North Texas. Warning, today and tonight, no hazardous weather is expected. Tomorrow through 7, Thursday through Tuesday, thunderstorms, storm waters return to western North Texas into southern and central Oklahoma late Thursday night. A few of these storms may become severe and persist around the low pressure sets up across the Rockies, and strong cold high pressure has set up across the Great Plains. The result is damage winds from the east across the western slopes of mountain ranges and adjacent valleys. For more information on the wintertime high wind risk, go to weather.gov/G-Weather14, and in the news headlines section, click on the Winter Weather Preparedness Week web link and choose Wednesday's statement. For eastern Utah and western Colorado, here is the latest weather synopsis. Skies will clear today as yesterday's storm system exits onto the plains. Cold temperatures with sunny conditions will prevail today for pleasant fall conditions. A warming trend is going through the rest of the week into the first half of the weekend, with highs climbing to near normal. Chance for showers increases late this weekend into early next week as a few disturbances cross the region. Now for the National Weather Service forecast for the central Colorado River Basin, including Glenwood Springs and Carbondale. Rest of today, sunny. Chance of precipitation 60%. And now the forecast for the Central Mountains, including Aspen and Snowmass. Rest of today, sunny. Highs 45 to 55. Tonight, partly cloudy. Lows 25 to 35. Thursday, partly sunny in the morning, then clearing. Highs in the 50s. Thursday night, mostly clear. Lows 25 to 35. And now the extended forecast. Friday and Friday night, partly cloudy. Highs in the 50s. Lows in the 30s. Saturday and Saturday night, mostly cloudy. A 20% chance of rain and snow showers. Highs 45 to 55. Lows in the 30s. Sunday and Sunday night, mostly cloudy. A 20% chance of rain and snow showers. Highs 45 to 55. Lows in the 30s. Monday and Monday night, mostly cloudy. Rain showers, possibly rain with snow showers. Highs 45 to 55. Lows 25 to 35. Chance of precipitation 60%. Tuesday and Tuesday night, mostly cloudy with snow showers likely. Highs 35 to 45. Lows in the 20s. Chance of snow 60%. The 10 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time weather observation. Partly cloudy. Highs in the 60s. Lows in the 30s. Saturday and Saturday night, mostly cloudy. A 20% chance of rain showers.
This is a test
Highs 55 to 65. Lows in the 30s. Sunday and Sunday night, mostly cloudy. A 20% chance of rain showers. Highs in the 50s. Lows in the 30s. Monday and Monday night, mostly cloudy. Rain showers likely. Highs 55 to 65. Lows in the 30s. Chance of showers 60%. Tuesday and Tuesday night, mostly cloudy. Rain showers likely, possibly mixed with snow showers. Thanks for listening to NOAA Weather Radio WWG-43 in Glenwood Springs, broadcasting on a frequency of 152.50 megahertz
should have turned
and originating from the National Weather Service Office in Grand Junction, Colorado. For eastern Utah and western Colorado, here is the latest weather synopsis. Skies will clear today as yesterday. Storm system exits onto the plains. Cool temperatures with sunny conditions.
The alarm tone just transmitted should have been heard on any operating receiver. The alarm tone will be used to alert you in times of threatening weather.
A warming trend is in store through the rest of the week into the first half of the weekend, with highs climbing to near normal. Chance for showers increases late this weekend. The coastal waters forecast for the following inner waters from point. During the dangerous weather situations, wind receivers are automatically activated to warn of impending hazards. Lows 51. Tests of these receivers normally are conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is a threat of severe weather or severe weather is occurring in the area, these tests will be postponed until another day. Again, this has only been a test of the National Weather Service's radio alarm tone. Fog after midnight. San Francisco forecast. San Francisco forecast in the afternoon. In the deep warm likely in the afternoon. High 54 to 62. Prevailing southwest. Seas 4 to 6 feet. Within the dominant period of 11 seconds. This is the National Weather Service Office in Portland, Oregon. The preceding was a test of NOAA Weather Radio's warning alarm. Tests of these receivers are normally conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather on the day of the test, it will be postponed until the following week. This concludes this test. We now return to our regular programming. South winds around 40 miles an hour, wind 3 to 5 feet for 13 seconds. Rain. Tonight, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 25 knots. Wind waves 2 to 3 feet with swell 6 to 8 feet at 13 seconds. Rain. Thursday, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Wind waves 1 to 2 feet with swell 5 to 5 feet and 18 seconds. In conjunction with a routine weekly test of the emergency alerts forecast from Pigeon to provide the most consistent warning service possible. These alerts will only be isolated for selected warnings affecting the following counties: winds 10 to 20 knots, western slow to 30 knots, wind waves 8 to 9 feet, and swell 5 to 7 feet to 13 seconds. This has been a test of NOAA Weather Radio's warning device. Southeast winds only at 20 knots. We now return to our normal program. Knots, wind waves 3 to 4 feet west, swell 8 to 10 feet, and 13 seconds. Rain. Seas 4 to 6 to 60 with a dominant period of 11 seconds. 10 miles an hour shifting to the bar. Seas 5 to 7 feet with a dominant period of 11 seconds. Maximum average of 3.6 knots at 5. 19 p.m. Wednesday and 1.7 knots at 5. 55 a.m. Thursday. Mostly clear in the area forecast for the peninsula, North Bay and East Bay. For the rest of today, this is a test of NOAA Weather Radio's warning alarm device and is being run in conjunction with the routine weekly southeast winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, these alerts will only be activated for selected warnings affecting the following counties: Alhambra, Amador, and Calaveras, Colusa, and El Dorado. Then wind likely after Nevada, Placer, western Plymouth, at the coast to the lower Joaquin, Sierra, Solano, Stanislaus, miles per hour, Tehama, Tuolumne, Thursday night, and Juba. Rain until midnight. To repeat, this has been a test of NOAA Weather Radio's warning device.
This is only a test. South winds will now return to our normal per hour. For Friday, becoming partly cloudy in the afternoon. Rain in the morning, then a chance of rain in the afternoon. Highs from the upper 50s to lower 70s southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. High temperatures today and lows tonight for the selected cities. San Francisco, 64 and 59. San Francisco Airport, 66 and 60. Redwood City, 68 and 60. Oakland, 65 and 60. Fremont, 69 with gusts up to 30 knots. Wind waves 58. Livermore, 68 and 58. San Rafael, 66 and 58. Santa Rosa, 61 and 50. Napa, 59 and 54. Fairfield, 60. Southwest winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 25 knots. Around 5 miles per hour. Of the Noaa weather radio warning alarms and EAS signal. These signals are used to activate specially designed receivers when warnings or selected watches are issued for potentially dangerous weather situations. Tests of these receivers are normally conducted each Wednesday between the hours of 11 a.m. and 12 noon. If any warnings or watches are in effect or threatening weather is possible, the test will be postponed until the first good weather day. Again, this has been a test of the Noaa weather radio warning alarms and EAS signal. We now return to the regular broadcast cycle. Bellingham, light rain 56. South wind 18. This is a test of the emergency alert system and Noaa weather radio's warning alarm. During potentially hazardous weather situations, the National Weather Service transmits a signal that automatically activates specially built receivers to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the receivers are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday near 12 noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next day without a severe weather threat. The following tones will conclude this test. High.
Service office in Honolulu, Hawaii. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA's National Weather Service public warning system. This is only a test. Tests of this signal are normally conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather on the day of the test, it will be postponed to the next available fair weather day. For hazardous watches and warnings, the warning alarm tone will be activated for the following counties. In the KBA-99 listening area, Kauai, Honolulu, Maui, and Hawaii counties. In the WZ-2557 listening area, Kauai County. In the WWG-75 listening area, Maui and Hawaii counties. In the WWG-27 listening area, Hawaii County. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to our recorded programming.
This is the National Weather Service office in Anchorage. The preceding signal was a test of the weather radio station West North G6714 public warning system. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of this
signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. each Wednesday. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for watches and warnings in the broadcast area. This concludes the weekly test of the weather radio station West North G6714.
Regularly scheduled weekly test of Noaa Weather Radio all hazards due to technical difficulties with the Noaa Weather Radio system. This test will be conducted next Wednesday. This test is normally conducted between 11 a.m. and noon each Wednesday, weather permitting.
This is the National Weather Service in Mobile, Alabama. The preceding signal was a test of the Noaa Weather Radio Warning Alarm device for stations KEC61 Mobile, KEC86 Milton, WWF 55 Jackson, KIH 59 Dillinger, WNG 646 Brutton, WNG 640 Leakesville, and WNG 607 Greenville. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and your receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 9 and 10 a.m. and between 6 and 8 p.m. each Wednesday. If there is a threat of or existing severe weather within the area Wednesday, the test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm, will vary at any given location. This variability, which is normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even if you are using a good quality receiver, which is in good working order. The warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings, which affect the following counties. In Mississippi, George, Greene, Jackson, Terry, Stone, and Wayne. In Alabama, Baldwin, Butler, Choctaw, Clark, Coffee, Conecuh, Covington, Crenshaw, Escambia, Geneva, Lowndes, Mobile, Monroe, Pike, Washington, and Wilcox. And in the Florida Panhandle, Escambia, Okaloosa, Santa Rosa, and Walton. This has been a test of the Noaa Weather Radio Warning Alarm device. We now return you to our normal program.
The ultraviolet index forecast for October 21st is 5, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station K East C55. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Bosque, Collin, Dallas, Denton, Ellis, Erath, Hill, Hood, Johnson, Parker, Somerville, Tarrant, and Wise. This concludes the test of weather radio station K East C55. The ultraviolet index forecast for October 21st is 5, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station K East C56. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Collin, Dallas, Denton, Ellis, Hill, Hood, Hunt, Kaufman, Parker, Rockwall, and Tarrant. This concludes the test of weather radio station K East C56. The ultraviolet index forecast for October 21st is 5, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station K West North 34. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Anderson, Cherokee, Freestone, Henderson, Houston, and Leon, and Navarro. This concludes the test of weather radio station K West North 34. The ultraviolet index forecast for October 21st is 5, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station West XK35. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Bell, Bosque, Oriel, Falls, Hill, Limestone, McLennan, Milam, and Robertson. This concludes the test of weather radio station West XK35.
40 miles an hour. Sunday night, clear with a 20% chance of thunderstorms. Widespread lows in the upper 50s. Monday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Monday night, clear. Mostly sunny. Lows around 60. The preceding Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Tuesday night, mostly clear with a 20% chance of thunderstorms. Lows in the upper 50s. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Cooler. Highs in the mid-70s. Chance showers receivers are normally conducted twice each Wednesday. Showers likely and the first test will occur around noon and the second near 7 p.m. After midnight. When there is severe weather or the threat of severe weather in the area, precipitation will be postponed until the Monday weather day. Cloudy. Reception of this broadcast. You have just heard a test of the National Weather Service radio warning alarm feature. Reception of this broadcast and the warning alarm will vary at any given location. This variability will be more noticeable at a greater distance from the transmitter. Will occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. The warning alarm during severe weather, the warning alarm will be activated for severe thunderstorm and tornado watches, and for severe thunderstorm, tornado, and flash flood warnings. The warning alarm will also be used for civil emergency messages. A test of the warning alarm feature of the National Weather Service radio is conducted at 12 noon and 7 p.m. each Wednesday, unless there is a significant risk of severe weather in the area.
This is a test of the National Weather Service NOAA Weather Radio, All Hazards Warning Alarm System in cooperation with the Emergency Alert System. Tests of this alarm system are conducted every Wednesday at 11 a.m. and at 7 p.m. If there is a severe weather threat, the tests are postponed until the next available good weather day. The alarm tone will activate for severe weather and all other life-threatening emergency messages for the following 14 transmitters and associated broadcast areas: WXL 57 at Des Moines, WXL 94 at Bramer County, WXK 84 at Fort Dodge, KXI 98 at Marshalltown, KXI 62 at Montezuma, WXN 91 at Rathbun Lake, WNG 730 at Ottumwa, KZZ 51 at Carroll, KZZ 68 at Van Wert, KXI 65 at Lennox, WNG 666 at Iowa Falls, WNG 68 at Denison, WNG 688 at Ringsted, KJY 63 at Forest City. For a detailed listing of what counties are served by each transmitter, please visit the NOAA Weather Radio section of our website at weather.gov/Des Moines. Once again, please visit the NOAA Weather Radio section of our website at weather.gov/Des Moines. weather.gov/Des Moines. Once again, please visit the NOAA Weather Radio section of our website at weather.gov/Des Moines. This concludes our test. We now return to regular programming.